speaker, I do leadership development, mentoring for girls and young women, and then I also do some entrepreneurship business consulting.
I'm Zoe Paige McDowell, a senior biology major from McDowell, Georgia.
I'm Kayla Kudrat, back here in Atlanta. I attend Atlanta Shaw Marshall Law School. I'm a second-year law school student.
At HBCUs, competition is a lot more fierce. As soon as I looked up Clark Atlanta, first thing that came up with statistic was like it's 70-something% women here and 30-something% men, and that creates competition among women.
We kind of wanted to bring this event on campus. We want it to be a free-flowing environment for our women because there's so many of us. So though we have the positive academic competition, we have the social competition as well.
We were in high school together at one point, and she was the first friend who I had who was direct competition. We were teammates, we were both, that 4.0 student, and my mom would always tell me, find that girl who you feel the temptation to compete with and make her your best friend. We really kept each other motivated, we kept each other in check, and like you all were saying, healthy competition is so important, like having somebody who will also support you and keep you from slipping and from falling short of your goals and will remind you why you're doing what you're doing.
There's always an inadvertent competition. You're always competing against people. And it goes to, you want to be accepted. You don't want to be rejected. No one likes rejection.
Y'all want me. Like, y'all don't want all of this, okay? Being mindful of who you are and being confident, of course, can come off as being cocky, but that goes back to being genuine.
I only compete against myself to prove myself that I can be better.
AUC as a whole is pretty women driven. I already know of the divide, or the slight divide, however you like to call it, between Clark Atlanta and Spelman College, or Clark Atlanta and Morehouse College.
We think it's administration as well. They play a part in it as well. Yeah. So, as students, we be like, that's my Spelman sister, I'm going to hang with her, we have a bond. But then again, if you go to the office, to the financial aid office, and you have the teacher, the lady in there, she's like, girl, you mess with them? It can kind of give you like, okay, well, dang, maybe I should hang with her. So I think it's administration as well.
Question, are there any organizations that try to bring together Clark Atlanta women with Spelman women?
Been attempts, but a lot of it is there not being equal effort on both sides. And because administration is contributing to the brainwash that we are better than those across the street, the sisters are also contributing to the we're better than those across the street. It is oftentimes difficult to make the mend with them. But what I will say is that it takes maturity for them to realize that we're all on the same playing field.
And so with that, it's always just rung in the back of my mind, like why is it this way? Like it doesn't make any sense. I would challenge any organization, I'm just going to throw this idea out here, to have some type of event where girls from Clark Atlanta and Spelman, and any college in Atlanta, come together, but nobody says what school they're from. And just have it be a networking event or some type of empowerment event with no line, just show that that's the purpose of the event. We have what it takes to improve the situation. A big one that we need to address, especially in the Black community and on HBCU campuses, is the divide between students and the people in the communities in which HBCUs are located. Collectively, there is a elitism that takes place. And I think that is a big divide that gets covered up or ignored, and we pretend like it doesn't exist.
Community versus the campus. I think the issue is that no one wants to claim the people around us. I think it starts with the individual, having conversation with people.
It's as simple as a, hey, how are you? And you just have to treat everyone the same.
Word of advice is to be bold.
Be your own. Step out of your box. Do something. It's not just sitting around talking about it. Do your own work.
Take that initiative to share your perspective and your insight. But stop chasing is when I found my mentor.
Educate yourselves on what's going on before you want to connect with the women in the community.
Even if the opportunity isn't for you, you're thinking of someone else in mind who can benefit from those opportunities.